it's probably adaptability. It's having the flexibility to pivot and adjust. Because if I were doing the same things I was doing 10 years ago, I wouldn't have grown. I'm also a big fan of getting outside, doing things that make you uncomfortable. Like I'm a really, really big fan of that. I used to have like a serious, serious fear of public speaking. And the only way I got out, which I think that's the number one fear
Mhm.
before like anything else. And so I really had this big fear, and I had a job that I worked at many, many years ago. And my new boss, I was 2 weeks on the job, and we were at a conference, and we had to do a presentation. And thought I was going to watch my boss do the presentation. I was going to take notes. And he's like, "Oh no, we're doing this presentation together." 2 weeks on the job. I thought I was going to pass away. Like I thought this was the end. They're going to see that I am not equipped for this role. I think the imposter syndrome took over my brain at that moment. And I definitely was like, oh my goodness. And I did it with him and someone else from my team at the time. And I realized that the only way to get over this was to really start doubling down on it,
Mm.
and start doing the things that make me uncomfortable. So then I started raising my hand, which I probably would have never done before, raising my hand when those opportunities came up, and really pushed myself outside of my comfort zone. And I got real comfortable with being uncomfortable, and I got real comfortable with staying adaptable, because I always, always, always am looking for ways to continue to grow. I never want to be that person that everybody around me is like, oh my goodness, this lady. I want to be seen as someone who's innovative, who's always constantly growing, and I hope I'm doing that, 40 years from now too.